Shadows of the Galaxy is officially upon us. With the official release, we now have our first set of actual data for what the prices for the cards are going to be instead of just speculation and pre-order pricing. And let's take a look. So a point of note as we get started, I actually removed the percent change and net change columns for now because I thought it would be a little confusing because although the pre-release pricing might be interesting to look at, I think now that we have real data, as in people are actually selling cards to other people here and not just from the fervor of the pre-orders, I think it's more important to examine that information. So that will return next week. I just removed it for now because I don't want to, throw too many people off. But you can believe me when I say pretty much everything has been dropping in price since the pre-release pricing. Now, there are some notable exceptions, but pretty much across the board, things have been dropping. Now, there's the main things that have been going up, Crate Dragon, as well as Poe. Other than that, literally every other legendary has gone down, and that is not really surprising. Now, as we move into the rares, we're talking about also the same sort of trend. Things are dropping down for the most part. Now, things like DL44 or Hotshot DL44 Blaster, I expect that to maintain value. Maul, of course, is pretty hyped, although I would expect that to also drop down. I think a lot of people are using it as the bargain bin Vader for their green villain decks, as we've talked about before. Wrecker, I feel is, I honestly think that he is, I guess, undervalued at this point is the best way to put it. He feels like he should be commanding more than what he is at the moment. However, beyond that, it's really, we're very quickly approaching the same sort of situation that we saw with set 1 as far as how the rares go. They're just there. They're often under $1. There's a reason for that in a lot of cases, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them do this or even possibly stabilize a little bit lower depending on what they are. Django, Cobb Vanth, some of the bigger name cards may be stabilizing at a few bucks, but probably Maul and Wrecker, possibly Cobb Vanth to cycle back to that guy again to be in a good spot. I've seen a lot of people talk up tech in a lot of places. Same with Triple Dark Raid. I think it's going to take a breakout tournament result for those things to actually shoot up, because I think most people look at it and go, yeah, that's really cool. And they expect it to be powerful. But I think most people cannot build the deck or are unwilling to put in the effort, really is the scenario, to build the deck in order for them to be the one winning the tournament. But somebody will, and then those will go up by a few bucks and then probably stay there for, well, the season of set 2. So that's our initial weekend. We have our initial prices. We'll see how things shake out next week, see if anybody decides that, oh, well, I have the perfect build for Gen Con, and they're going to buy them all up, whatever it is, and sit on it, because there's always somebody who thinks they can predict that. And we'll see what happens. But that's going to do it for this time. So as always, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And tune in next time for more Random's Thoughts.